Rhea Ripley made it clear that she was not a fan of at least one Judgment Day member recently. The Eradicator, who was one of the initial members of the faction, was cast aside last year at SummerSlam, following the betrayal by Dominic Mysterio. Hence, it was no surprise that she completely ignored the Intercontinental Champion during a segment on WWE's YouTube called "The Best Advice Dirty Dominic Mysterio Ever Gave Me." The segment featured current Judgment Day members Finn Balor, Raquel Rodriguez, and J.D. McDonough, as well as former allies Damian Priest and Ripley. CM Punk was also featured in the video, taking sarcastic jibes at Dom. Rhea Ripley, on the other hand, outright refused to acknowledge him. The video was part of WWE's celebration of Dominic Mysterio's 20 years in the company, having first featured on their programming during the infamous custody of Dominic's storyline involving Rey Mysterio and the late Eddie Guerrero. However, Ripley claimed she didn't know him at all. At the end of the video, Ripley again said that she doesn't know Dom, and he has never given any advice to her. Ripley and Dominic became the mainstays of Raw during their time in Judgment Day until Liv Morgan arrived on the scene. Morgan began to get Dominic on her side in Ripley's absence, and the two even worked a mixed tag team match on Raw. Last year at SummerSlam, as Morgan put the Women's World Championship on the line against the Nightmare, Dominic distracted the referee, which allowed Morgan to hit an oblivion on Ripley onto the chair and win the match. After the match, Dominic kissed Liv on the entrance stage, signifying their alliance and betrayal of Ripley. Rhea Ripley eyes the Women's World Championship again. At Evolution, Rhea Ripley battled Io Sky for the Women's World Championship in a fierce contest. However, it was Naomi who walked out as champion after cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase. This led to a confrontation between the three stars on Raw this week, before GM Adam Pearce made a triple threat match official for SummerSlam. Rhea Ripley will hope for better luck this year at the biggest party of the summer when she attempts to become the Women's World Champion once again.